Shine your light now. This time it's got to be good. You get it right now, yeah. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. 'Cause you're in Hollywood.
What's going on, guys? On the season premiere of Fan Film Friday for Season 5, I'm checking out Friday the 13th Vengeance Part 2, Bloodlines, by Real Fiction Studios. This is a sequel to Friday the 13th Vengeance by Brown Space Films. Why it's done by a different company, I'm not sure. But if you're not familiar, Real Fiction Studios is a company who does a lot of awesome fan films and other cool videos. So head on over to their YouTube channel and check them out. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, on to the film. This one starts off with Jason's father Elias by a campfire, following the events of the previous movie. Jason suddenly walks up and tries to kill him, but Elias tells him to stop. After that, we get a flashback of Elias teaching Jason how to kill. He hands him a machete and the Necronomicon, saying that one is the key and the other is the door, and that killing the counselors will bring his mother Pamela back from the dead. Meanwhile, Angelica Jarvis, the daughter of Tommy Jarvis, is at home when her friend Courtney tries to pressure her to go out. As she goes to check on her sister Ashley, she's gone. Sometime later, a deputy is at a morgue checking on all the bodies that just got brought in from the previous movie. They cut one of the guy's dicks off, saying that his dying wish was to have it preserved in a museum. Well, alright. Anyway, a group of people arrive to the camp to go looking for Ashley. As two of the girls of the group go to head off into the woods to take a piss, one of the guys watches them from the bushes like a true creep. But don't worry, Jason shows up and takes care of that. One of the other guys finds a body and tries to call it in, but Jason does what he does best and gives the guy an axe to the stomach. He's pretty much dispatching all these guys single file. Jason then finds the guy in charge and shares a nice campfire with him. After the two girls finish peeing, they come face to face with Jason and try to run, but one of them gets an axe to the ear. Ouch. And then there was one, and she loses her glasses Scooby-Doo style. Oh no, I guess she's screwed. After all that, Ashley finds the bodies of everyone and tells the sheriff about it, but he's a little reluctant to trust her and doesn't seem to like the Jarvis girls all that much. Instead of listening to Angelica's warnings about Jason, the deputy pretty much says Ashley's the problem and puts her on a lockdown. Whatever that means. As that's going on, Elias is reading the Necronomicon inside of a church, which probably isn't a good idea to begin with. He's been guided the whole time by Pamela's voice, just like Jason is. And then he has these two coroner guys working for him, and he makes one of them kidnap Ashley and take her to Higgins Haven. So Angelica and Courtney head there to get her back. As a bunch of vehicles are backed up at a roadblock near the camp, Elias tortures Ashley, wanting to know where Angelica is. Then there's a pretty funny scene with all these different people stuck at the roadblock. There's these pageant chicks, a band late for a gig, and some douchey party guys. All they want to do is get through the roadblock, but it's not happening. Angelica shows up and finally convinces the deputy to let her go after Elias and Ashley. But just then, Jason appears and starts killing off all the people stuck at the roadblock. Oh man, not the PBR. The funniest part of the whole scene was Jason taking out the pageant girls. It just kind of felt deserved, honestly. And then Jason fighting the band was pretty awesome. He kills a guy with his own guitar. But yeah, the roadblock scene was brutal. After that, as Angelica and the deputy track down Ashley, some stragglers from the roadblock incident head into the woods. But most of them don't last long. Even Courtney got fatality'd Mortal Kombat style. As the group converges in a nearby cabin, Jason shows up and takes out the deputy. The hot mess pageant chick tries to help, but she just gets chokeslammed through a table. Then the hot mess chick kicks Jason's ass for a minute, buying Angelica time to get away. As it turns out, the deputy is still alive and he runs back into Angelica. They go to hide out in a cabin with some others from the roadblock. Just a bunch of stupid kids getting high. Then Jason barges in and takes them all out. Angelica and the deputy finally find Ashley and they try to free her, realizing that she's now part of some ritual to bring Pamela back to life. But out of nowhere, Jason and Elias arrive and a huge brawl ensues. Elias kills the deputy, And then who shows up to save the day? Yep, Tommy motherfucking Jarvis. He kicks both of their asses for a little while, and then Ashley threatens to destroy Pamela's head, pretty much putting them all in a stalemate. Elias tries ordering Jason to kill them, but he's had pretty much enough of Elias's shit, and he rips his heart out. After that, it comes down to Tommy versus Jason for a rematch. Tommy ends up taking the very same rod that resurrected Jason and rams it right back through his chest, electrocuting him and presumably killing him once and for all. Sometime after, Tommy and his daughters attend the sheriff's funeral, and they ponder if Jason is truly dead. The end. This one was just insane. The production value and the effects were top notch. The kills were next level, and it had a lot of famous people in it too. Tom Matthews as Tommy Jarvis, C.J. Graham who played Jason in Part 6, Darcy DeMoss who played Nikki in Part 6, the one blonde chick from Halloween 5, the drummer from the fucking Ramones, and a lot more. That's just crazy. Anyway, this is a must-see for sure. If you want to check it out, head on over to Real Fiction Studios' YouTube channel. This has been another episode of Fan Film Friday. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.